Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, it feels so good to say that because I am ready to flap my jaw today. For some reason, I'm feeling like it's something unusual. It's not, but I'm feeling the need to flap my jaw and talk about stuff and really get into it with you because there are so many new launches coming out right now and we got to talk about some that are not worth your coin, but we'll do that in another video and kind of today. But today we're going to do our January favorites and flops before February gets too far away from us. We're already on February 7th, but I've been a little preoccupied because, as you know, my mascara with Buble is launching in literally 1 week. And my last video was a vlog of like the behind the scenes from the shoot. I'm very nervous and I really hope you guys love it. But that's okay, that's beside the point. The other thing that I was gonna say is our next video, I'm thinking we should do like a quick speed review roundup of all of the new makeup launches that have come out recently, including the Milk Jelly Tints, the Tower 28 Lip Softies, the Kosas BB Burst, the Ole Henriksen lips, the new Make Beauty eyeshadows, the new Makeup Forever HD Skin, which is what I'm wearing right now, by the way, and it is stunningly beautiful. So let me know if you want that video because I think that could be really fun just to give you guys an overall update because I know that I upload a lot of shorts, but sometimes it's good to get into a little bit of detail and talk about the products. If you are new here, as I said, my name is Rudi. I'm so glad you're here. We talk about skincare, makeup, we talk about a little bit of fashion, we do vlogs. It's kind of like old school YouTube with new makeup. So if that sounds like your vibe, I would love to have you subscribe. Guys, look how long my hair is. It's really getting there. She's curling at the shoulder. I'm growing my hair back out. I used to have really long hair. Chopped it, now I'm growing it back out to somewhere in between. Okay, I'm not gonna go down to the boobies like I had it. I'll probably have it at like the shoulders / clavicles down here, which will probably take me another 6 months to do, but that's the vibe that I'm thinking. Anyways, let's start with our first favorite of the month. This is an old product that has been a new love for me, and this is the Hero Force Shield Super Beam Sunscreen SPF 30. I've been wearing this sunscreen literally every single day this month. This is actually the sunscreen that I brought with me to New York as well. And basically me and my husband are obsessed with the Force Shield line from Hero. This is a line that is mineral sunscreens and other types of products to help with like skin irritation and sun damage. And this is their Super Beam sunscreen. It's a mineral SPF 30 and it has a sheer glow with pearl pigments and apricot pigments. Not everyone likes this because some people with very fair skin tones say that this shows up orange on them because it has a little bit of an orange hue from the apricot pigment. But on my skin tone, when you blend it in, it just blends in perfectly beautiful and gives you like a really lightweight glow. It doesn't look like you have shimmer on your face when I'm saying like pearl pigments. It just gives you a super hydrated, lightweight feel to the skin. To me, in the past like couple weeks especially, it's been in the 60s in Nashville. Like it was fairly warm and this was kind of a perfect like way to go in between a really thick SPF. Like I used the Say Beauty SPF, which is really thick, and the Summer Fridays SPF, which is really thin. Sometimes I just want something in between that's gonna be wearable for every day and look good under makeup, and this is it. It's also $20. It's available at Ulta and Target. So if you're looking for a good mineral sunscreen that gives a good amount of hydration and also works on sensitive skin, highly recommend trying this one. They also have a green version that is for like redness on the skin, and that's the version that my husband wears. It does not have any like pearl pigment in it to give you that glow. It's just a straight up sunscreen, and that's the one I recommend for men or people who are like just starting out in skincare because it works and it looks really natural. Okay, our first fail is possibly controversial because I know a lot of people really like this product and it is newer, but again, my brows are so unruly that I'm very picky about what I put on them. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel. And Kevin, my best friend, told me how amazing this was. I saw my friend Tony Bravo online talking about how much she loved it. I mean, the reviews are so good, but it just wasn't enough for me. If you see my brows right now, do you see how they're like fully laid down, but they still look fluffy and touchable? I don't know if they look that way to you. They look that way to me. This is the Rare Beauty Laminating Brow Gel. It looks like this. It's my favorite brow gel that exists. It almost has like no marketing on it. I have my Very Best Award sticker on it. And it just gives you super fluffy eyebrow that lasts all day long, and it's super, super quick. Now with this one, I found that because the formula was so thin, and not even as thin as other brow formulas, but like it has a little bit of a thick goopy feel to it, but not enough for my brows. Like my brows need a thick gel that's almost like a cream to get them to go into place, especially if I don't have them laminated. And this sadly just moved my brow hairs around in like random directions, but because it took so long to dry down, I couldn't get them to stay where I wanted. So I'll pop in a video so you can see where we're looking at with the finished versus the Rare Beauty versus the Anastasia. Like it's so much better than the Anastasia. Another thing is this wand applicator. This is similar to the Benefit brow gels. I like it better for mascara than I do for brows because I don't know, I'm just not a synthetic wand girly. I prefer a natural bristle wand for my lashes and my eyebrows. I think that it helps comb through your brows a little bit more. So this is the one from Rare Beauty. As you can see, it has like a skinnier side and a fatter side, but it's using a natural bristle wand to really get through all of your hairs. So for that reason, it's a no from me. And also, last but not least, because I was working it in so heavily, I was getting a lot of extra goop above my eye, which was very annoying while I was trying to do my makeup. Multiple reasons why this wasn't for me. However, I know a lot of people who like it, so it might be for you if you have soft brow hairs that are like fine and kind of go in whatever direction you want. You might really like this because I know a lot of people do. I also was not a fan of the brow freeze in the pot, so I just don't think it's my jam. If Rare Beauty ever stops making that brow product, I will have to talk to Buble and make it myself because I love it that much. Okay, speaking of Rare Beauty, I have both a flop and a favorite from their Find Comfort line. And I am really impressed with this line. The favorite is the Hair and Body Mist and the fail is the Aromatherapy Pen. So let's start with the favorite because we just talked about the fail. This is such a beautiful scent. I'll pop up what the scent breakdown is from Fragrantica, but there are multiple reasons why I love this so much. I think that it is a really unique scent for like a comforting smell. Typically when you get something that's meant to be comforting or relaxing, it's just like straight lavender, straight to the dome. And like there's enough of that, you know, like we don't really need more lavender style products to help us fall asleep. So I was really impressed to see that this had a really unique breakdown of citrus and woods and different kind of scents to add that comfort. I also was not looking for something that was like straight cotton. Sometimes people associate relaxing with like fresh sheets and things like that, and I totally get that, but that's not my personal vibe. So I was really happy to see that this had a really unique scent breakdown. That's one of the reasons why I love it so much. The second reason why I love it so much is the sprayer is so fine that I could spray this a million times and it would just lightly coat my skin and my clothes without it getting too wet. So what I do every night is I take the sprayer and I do an X across my chest and then I do a halo over my head like that. This gives me the perfect amount of product that like wraps me and enrobes me in this scent before bed. So this is what I wear when I'm at home, maybe I'm working from home for the day, or right before bed, maybe like after a bath, things like that, to associate this scent with comfort in my house. I don't wear this as a perfume when I'm going out because again, I want to really have the scent association be with my house. Love the mist, love the scent. I find that it has good lasting power for a hair mist, which again, love that it's safe for the hair. Highly recommend trying this out if you're looking for something to add into your like ritual at home. So the fail from the line being the Aromatherapy Pen, I was really excited about this, and this has really nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with me, but it is something I wanted to mention. This is a highly concentrated like gel style pen that comes up with essential oils, and it's something that you apply to your pressure points. I'm trying to show you what it looks like. I don't know if you can see, a little bit popped up, and it has like a gel consistency. I don't want to put it on because it gave me a lot of irritation. So I use this, which is the same scent across all of the products, I think. This one's a little bit stronger. It might have more of like a minty type of scent to it, but I put this on the sides of my ears here and I got a big hive like immediately after using it. it. So I think that if you have really sensitive skin, I would encourage you to try this line by using the mist on your clothes rather than using the aromatherapy pen on your skin, especially if you have issues with essential oils. I was really excited about this because I get car sick really easily. I'm always looking for new methods to like try and distract my brain from what's going on when I'm in a car. I was hoping that this would help, but it just irritated my skin. So just be aware if you are someone who has issues with essential oils, but it does smell very good and I think that it's a cute product. Okay, so this video is like kind of a lot of fails. Like it's kind of mostly fails and like a few favorites sprinkled in. So I'm gonna go over 2 more fails before we get into our favorites, but let's be honest, we all wanna see fails, right? Like we all like seeing fails more than we like seeing favorites. It's sick of us, but it is something in the human condition. So I am feeding that for you today. Our next fail is from a brand that I absolutely love and have had the privilege of meeting their team when I was in LA with the Ulta Beauty Collective, and I really have had the best time with them. There are a lot of products that I love from them, including their St. Bart's body scrub. Like they have iconic scents and products. So I was really excited when they came out with a hair gloss. This is to protect your color and treat damage in the hair. I was thrilled. I was like, oh my God, they're getting into the hair gloss game. I love hair gloss. I love using the DP Hue hair gloss in particular, the one that's in the shower. I love the one from Kristen S. Like there are so many good ones and I was like, I know Way is gonna kill it. Sadly, they did not. There are a lot of reasons why this is not a favorite for me. The first thing is the instructions are a little bit confusing. So it tells you to clean your hair, remove excess water, separate strands into 2-inch sections and apply a pea-sized amount from each strand from mid-lengths to ends. Comb through, chill out for 5 minutes and rinse. Clean, skip conditioner and use a leave-in conditioner if you need more detangling or hydration. For best results, style with heat. Like, I'm feeling a little confused. So basically I used this on like, you know, I wrung out my hair and I used this in place of a conditioner. I don't have the time or the patience to take my hair and put it in 2-inch sections and do that. You know, I just used a big glob and put it through because again, like when we're in the shower, we don't always have the time to be doing this. But then to also be like, skip a conditioner or add a leave-in conditioner. It's like, no, this should be doing that for me and hydrating my hair enough that I don't need to do that. So that's one thing I was confused about. Secondarily, most hair glosses that I've tried are really, really thin and have almost like a watery texture to them to help penetrate the hair and like truly sink into your hair follicles. This comes out like a conditioner. I'll show you a little bit, but basically it's like a thick cream and I just had never seen a hair gloss like that. So I thought for sure, oh, this is probably like better used as a conditioner, which is what I used it as. So that's what I did. But then when I got out of the shower and did my normal routine, including my Olaplex heat styling and like my hair, all of the stuff that I do to make sure my hair is protected from the heat. My hair was so dry and frizzy, and the only thing I changed was using this instead of like a usual hair gloss or conditioner. So unfortunately, this made my hair literally drier and frizzier, and I've heard from multiple friends of mine online that this did the same thing to them. So I'm not really sure. I also talked to someone from the brand and they were like, yeah, I understand that it's confusing. Try and use it this way. Like, it's just too complicated. There are too many good products out there for me to like try and make this work in some way. Not that I won't still use this. Like, I'll either give this to a friend, or I've been repurposing hair products I don't like as hair masks, like leaving them in before I take a shower. So that's definitely something I could do with this, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to use this as a gloss if it's gonna make my hair drier and frizzier. And that's the two. Okay, our next fail, it's also from a brand that I really, really like, and I'm really sad to say that. But again, like, not every single thing from every single brand is going to be a win for you. There are very few brands where I like every single product that they make, and I think that's normal. So like, don't ever feel bad if there's like a brand or a product that you are not feeling so great about. Just, you know, if there's more things that you like than not, I think that's good. Like, for example, with Kosas, there was a whole year last year where I was like, the hell are y'all doing? I did not like any of their launches. This year, I've liked multiple launches that they've had. So point being, we all like different stuff. This is a perfume fail for me, sadly. This is from the brand Sniff. Sniff is one of my favorite perfume houses because I find that they do really unique scents, and I really like a lot of their warm and gourmand scents, and I love their candles. I have repurchased candles from them over and over and over, and I love their little limited edition drops that they do. It makes me really excited, and I just love perfume. So when I saw the marketing for Vanilla Vice, which is the fail that we're talking about, I was ecstatic. It was like, You know, I'm in my vanilla era right now, as we all are. It was like this really beautiful like imagery of like a warm waffle cone ice cream, but like with a little bit of spice to it. It wasn't gonna be like so sugary sweet. They don't do scents like that, so I knew. I was like, this is gonna be good. I just feel it in my bones, like this is gonna be the perfect layerable vanilla. So I bought it. I bought the mini, and I'm glad I bought the mini because this smells like perfume. Does that make sense? If you sprayed all of your perfumes together and like wore it and you just smelled like perfume, like a super sweet, acidic, alcoholic style scent, that is what this is. Like, I don't know what happened, but like the like little nuances of the different scents that are in this product, which again, I'll have those listed here, you cannot feel or smell any of them. Like, I'm searching in my brain for ice cream, I'm searching in my brain for waffle cone, and I'm just getting sweet perfume. When I first smelled this, my initial thought was this is a dupe for Vanilla Mod or Mod Vanilla from Ariana Grande, which is one of my favorite scents. I love that scent, but it was like amped up with like the sugary acidic smell to it. So if you already have Mod Vanilla from Ariana Grande, in my opinion, don't need this. And also it's not delivering in the gourmand way that it was advertised. So unfortunately, this is not for me. I'm glad that it's only in a mini, but there are so many other scents from Sniff that I highly recommend. I love Creme Couture. I love Tarte Deco. I mean, I have so many over here, but those are my top two for sure. This one is just sadly a miss for me, and perfume is different for everyone, but I will say like it's just too much, too perfume smelling. Okay, let's talk about a favorite. Okay, we need to because it's been a little while. My favorite from the past month in terms of skincare, besides the SPF from Hero, was also something that I find at the drugstore / Target and is an old favorite that's come back to me, and that is the FutureWise Slug Mist. This is the Slug Boost Hydrating Mist. If you've never heard of FutureWise, I can't quite figure them out if I'm being honest. It's a skincare brand that's only available at Target, and they only have 3 products. They have a mist, a slug balm, and a moisturizer, which has been in my favorites for the past year and won a Berry Best award. For some reason, they've only had 3 products for like 2 years, and they have not added anything to their line, which is fine. Like, that's completely fine. It's just so different from what we're used to seeing in the market of like the constant launches that I just always find it interesting. However, with that being said, I have repurchased this in the moisturizer multiple times because I love it so much. So clearly they know what they're doing and they're really focusing on hydration. I would love to see a lip product from them because I feel like it would be amazing. Not that we need any more lip products, but just a thought. Anyways, so this is a hydrating mist, and this is just such a beautiful, fine product. I have been using this, hate to say it, over my Peach and Lily because of the spritzer. So I love the Glass Skin Veil Mist from Peach and Lily. Like, it is my iconic OG mist. I find that I have to use a lot of product to get the mist to settle on my skin. And then with the Beekman Milkshake, which I actually just used up recently, I really like it, but sometimes I think you can only use one layer or else the oil from the duo can kind of start to build up on your skin. So if you want something that you can use like constantly throughout the day, under your makeup, over your makeup, to set, to refresh, it's this. It has such a beautiful fine mist. Like, it's just so nice and refreshing and hydrating. And it doesn't leave you looking like oily, which sometimes the Beekman one can do. It just refreshes, gives you a little bit of the glow. And whenever I have like a light moisturizer on and I feel like I still need something else, I will spray this all over my skin before bed. And it does wonders to just add another layer in there. My husband also loves using this when he's feeling extra dry, and it's great for winter time. I wish this came in a mini because I would travel with this everywhere. It's just really beautiful. I highly recommend you try it out. This is kind of an expensive brand, I will say, like strangely for being at Target, but I think it's worth it. I really, really like it, and I'm like so excited to see what that brand does. Like, the branding is so good, and their mascot is little slugs, and I'm like, what are y'all gonna do next? Like, I can't wait. All right, we're back to 2 fails, 2 makeup fails. I guess this is kind of a skincare fail, but we're gonna end our fails on a bang. Our first fail is from a brand called Good Light. This is a skincare brand, and they have some really good products. They have some hydrating mists and essences and things like that, and they have been hyping up their new launch, which is a lip oil, and I think this is just called the Good Light, like space lip oil. Taste of Space Lip Milk. So basically they designed it to taste like raspberries and smell like raspberries because apparently space smells like raspberries or something like that. But the problem that I have with it is not the scent. I really like the scent. And I also think the packaging is really pretty. It's the formula and the color. This is white, pure white. When you put it on your lips, it's white. Yes, it does blend in, but imagine I'm out and about with my friends and I put on a white lip like this. It's giving Tyrone Bigums. It's giving the Dave Chappelle show. It's giving not good. Now let's blend it in. It does go down a little bit. Let's use our fingers then, I guess. And it does blend in with time. It still leaves like a little bit of a milky essence to your skin. So that's the first thing I have with it, is like, I don't really need that vibe. You should have made it clear. The white is too much for me. I just don't like it. That's a personal preference. Secondarily, the reason that I don't like it is that it's a serum and not like a lip product. It is a lip product, but it doesn't occlude anything. Like, I don't like the way it feels on my lips at all right now. And it said in the packaging that it was going to sink into your lips quickly to hydrate them. I just prefer something that has more of a grip to it, that lasts on the lips. Like, if I'm gonna put on a lip product, this is Rhode in Toast. I want it to, one, be easy to apply, especially on the go. And I want it to have that thick feel to it. That's a personal preference. Again, like, some people prefer to have something super lightweight, but it just sinks into your lips and it leaves nothing on top. So it's almost like you would have to put like a Carmex or like something on top of it to occlude all of what was in here. I don't know, it's too complicated for me, and the Tyrone Bigums of it all is just not for me. Sorry. Okay, our next fail was one that came up on my Instagram, and I posted this on Instagram and TikTok, and it is a big problem for me, and it is something that has made me very upset. Okay, so a while ago, remember I got a mini trio from NARS, I bought them, of the like Afterglow liquid blushes. This is my favorite blush of the year from the Very Best Awards, the full size was. And I tried them, and I remember reviewing it and saying like, the pigment is just not there like it is in my Dolce Vita one, which is like my favorite ever. And like, why is this the only one that looks good? Because it was the only full size one I had. So recently they sent me 3 full size shades outside of Dolce Vita, which was my favorite one, including the shade Orgasm Rush, which was a mini that I already had. And I was like, ugh, I'm gonna give it away because I know from my mini of Orgasm Rush that it's patchy and it doesn't have any pigment and it has a little bit of glitter in it. Like, I just was not about it. I thought the color was kind of orangey and it was too sheer. But I was like, whatever, let me pull it out. I pulled it out and I swatched it. And it ain't not the same. It is not the same. It's not the same color. It's not the same consistency. It is not the same anything. And it is stunning. Okay, so this is the full size Orgasm Rush. And this is the mini. I used the same amount of pressure. Look how even this swatch is, how pigmented, how juicy. There's no glitter in it. The mini is orange, it's patchy, it's stripy, and it has this like freaky little sheen to it. Like, they added like a layer of pearl in it or something. I mean, you cannot tell me that those are the same thing. So I was like, what the hell, you know, like, this mini sucks. And I posted about it on Instagram, and everyone was like, yeah, it's kind of like well known that minis are made in other factories than the maxis, and that's why they're different. I'm sorry, what? That should not be allowed. That should not be allowed. Like, just because I want a mini of it to see if I like it doesn't mean that you should make the quality worse. Like, don't make a mini if it's not gonna be the exact same formula, color, everything, because what's the point? That makes no sense to me. So anyways, I tagged them in the videos. I've tried to get their attention about it. They haven't said anything. The other minis, like the Dolce Vita, is also the same way, where it's like sheer and patchy versus the full size. Like, it's very upsetting, but if you do want to try this blush, absolutely pick up the full size in either Orgasm Rush or Dolce Vita. They're so beautiful and they have the most unique consistency to them, but stay away from the minis. I'm pissed. Okay, our last favorite of the month is a kind of a lip combo. Let's just say it's the full lip combo, because I was just gonna show you the liner, but now I'm like, no, let me show you the whole combo. Let's do the whole combo together, because this lip combo is everything to me. And it kind of revolves around the Benetint. So I've been using Benetint this year more than any other product on my lips. It's just the best. Like, the color is so good. I prefer it over any other color of any other tint. And even like the new Milk ones, I think that the Benetint is better. And I just got a full size, like a maxi size. That's how much I like it. So let's start from the top. This is like an updated lip look that I've been wearing with like more like everyday looks, but also I've been amping it up for nighttime with like a different gloss over top, but we're gonna do the everyday version. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in the shade Raisin. This is just a really pretty pencil liner that has kind of like a berry slash brown undertone to it. Here's the shade. It's really pretty, it's really unique. It's a little bit lighter and less pigmented than my other favorite liner, which is from Makeup Forever, but similar. So this is Versatile Chestnut on the bottom, and it has more of like a brownish shade. Love that one. And then this one's Raisin on the top from Anastasia. So I really like shades that have that kind of like plummy, browny, pinky sort of look. So I had a feeling I would like that one. So I'm gonna start by just literally lining the lips. I'm not gonna be too like harsh about it. I can't talk and do this, so please hold. So I don't want it to be so harsh. I just did a very, very light line, and then I'll kind of tap it in and tap my lips together just so that it gives me a little definition on the outside of the lips. Then I'll take it and add little lip lines. I actually like the look of lip wrinkles because I think that it shows like how juicy and natural your lips look. So I kind of like to emphasize them by doing that and just like show, you know, my lips move, they have little wrinkles and they're cute. So I do that just to kind of give you a base. Then I go in with my Benetint, which you can do this before or after because that pencil really does set. You can go in with the Benetint first or last. You just want to make sure it dries if you do it first. And I'll get like a light layer all over the lips. Blend your lips together. And then I take another layer just in the middle, like that, just to give you like the popsicle pout. So where it's like the center is more of that red shade and then it kind of like blends into the liner a little bit. And you can always go back in with your liner and like, you know, touch up. I always forget to line like the sides like this. It looks like I have two floating lips with like they're not connected in any way. Okay, once you got that down, I go in with, and this could be any gloss of your choice, like truly could be any gloss. It could be a brown gloss if you want to amp it up and have it be like a brown lip moment. It could be a pink gloss if you want it to be more pink. What I've been using is the shade Rise from Hourglass, and this shade is so unique to me. It's just like a perfect pale nude. It is literally the most perfect lip topper for every single lipstick because it just warms up and like gives you a shade, like a sheen to every single lipstick. Would I wear this like on its own without anything underneath it? Probably not because it is a little light for me, but on top of a stain, it is perfect. Like look at this. Like, are you kidding me? It's so good. It just adds like a slight warmth to the lips, beautiful shine. It doesn't change the color of the combo too much. It just gives you everything. Like I will definitely be going through this one. I have every single Hourglass Phantom Glossy Bomb and this one is my favorite. I'm not even kidding. I love it so much. So that is our last favorite of the month. And it is also the combo that I used for my photos for the photo shoot for the mascara. Just saying. In the comments below, please tell me a favorite and a flop from the last month for you because I'm always reading that stuff. I like to see what you guys are up to. I want to know what you're trying. Also, let me know if you're interested in like a speed review of new makeup because again, I have it all and I want to talk about it. I want to flat my jaws about it. And we will have that go up probably next week, but I definitely want to do a full breakdown on the mascara as well. So maybe we'll do two videos next week. We'll figure it out. But I love you guys. Chocolate Drip Tubing Mascara drops on Valentine's Day. And I'm so excited to share it with you guys. And I will see you in the next one really soon. Bye.